In the heart of central Kenya lies Nyeri County, home to over 750,000 people. Known for its rich agricultural tradition, farmers here produce coffee, dairy, crops, and this has made Nyeri to be a cornerstone of food production in Kenya. In recent years, the government introduced fish farming to diversify income for local farmers. Ponds were dug, liners built, and the fish farming journey began.
These fish ponds were founded around 2010 through a project called Economic Stimulus Program, and they used to have 6 fish ponds. 3 of them were owned by youth group, and the 3 of them also were owned by the women group. Somehow the youth group disintegrated after the Economic Stimulus Program, but the women group, Together Forever, continued. But I also think they had a lot of challenge sustaining and maintaining fish farming in this area because of scavenging, thieves and those kinds of things.
Hii ilikuwa na mashida sana juu ya ndege. Kuna madege wanakuja wanakula samaki, pia hawako wanakuwa haraka.
Wakati wa mvua na wakati wa baridi hii sehemu iko na baridi sana.
Though promising, fish farming in Nyeri has not been without challenges. Predation from birds and animals threaten production, while Nyeri's cold climate caused slow growth and reproduction among the fish. Farmers, both young and old, found it difficult to maintain productivity. For many, the cost became too high, and without better solutions, fish farming faced stagnation.
One of the major challenges in the pond system was the water quality, the stocking density, the management, and even the harvesting.
That is one of the reasons we decided to come with a recirculatory system, because we can recycle the same water, we can purify it, and then we had to come up with how do we make it affordable and accessible to the small-scale farmers.
But to overcome these obstacles, the Affordable Recirculation Aquaculture System, or ARAS, was introduced. This climate-neutral system recirculates water, providing an optimal environment for fish to grow even in colder conditions. By reducing water use and lowering costs, ARAS has transformed fish farming in Nyeri, offering a sustainable future for farmers.
The ARAS system has addressed those challenges. Number one is the water quality. You've seen we have what you call the settling tank, where you're removing the solid waste. From where you're removing the solid waste, we have a beneficial bacteria unit, that is the biofiltration unit. That is something climate smart. So you're getting the ammonia out, you're putting in oxygen, and then the water is recycled. So wastage of water is almost 1 or 2% at the most.
Back then I used to pump every water almost every day when I was doing the other way of doing the fish rearing. But for this one, I'm able to maintain the same water, same level, as long as fish are happy or either they are growing.
In a pond the size of this greenhouse, the 8 meters by 15 meters, you can keep around, call it 1,000 fingerlings in the pond system. That translates to what? That this tank, one tank, is equivalent to a pond that has been dug out in the shamba this size. The other benefit is I'm able to see the fish behavior. As you can see, the fish are happy. You can tell when they have a problem, when there is any challenge, if they are stressed, I'm able to tell because I'm able to take the water parameters. I have what you call a testing kit. I'm able to check on the ammonia levels. I'm able to check on the pH. I'm able to check on so many things.
Hii greenhouse sasa kazi yake ni kama shamba ya samaki yenye haina maadui wengi. Na kama haina maadui wengi, samaki wetu wanakuwa mzuri. Wamama wanapata chakula na wanauza.
Ila system inakuwa haraka kwa sababu hapa inakuwa na miezi 6. Kwa pond ile ya kitabu ilikuwa inakuwa na mwaka na miezi 2 hivi.
I'm able to get the production on the higher side. In terms of annual, you are able to harvest 2 harvests per year. as you compare to the other one we were doing once.
In the pond system, you're going to do at most 2 kilograms per meter cubic. In the affordable Ras system, I'm able to do 50 kilograms per meter cubic. I'm able to sell fish throughout the year, whether it's cold, hot, or what, because I just have to plan myself. As you saw, I have fingerlings that are stocked in. There's another batch that's growing. There's another batch here that is ready for harvest. So there's an economical circular movement every month. The fish is wonderful. So everybody's asking, is the fish ready? So I can tell there's an economical benefit to the project.
One thing that we did was not only to call the farmers for meeting, but we had farmer-to-farmer meetings and consultations, especially among the farmers that were selected to do the areas. They have been meeting on their own. They have been discussing the challenges, discussing the problems, and even among themselves talking, how do you overcome any problem that we are facing? And I think that has been one of the great milestones in addressing the challenges that we have had on the way.
I've come to learn a lot through the last project because one, I'm able to measure the temperatures of the water quality for the fish and also to do the monitoring of the ammonia because back then ammonia was another challenge. We were not able to monitor it or rather to know whether we need to reduce the ammonia in the fish or in the water, that is. But now we are able to do that because we have the equipment to do so. So the production is a bit high.
This system uses levels. The only mechanical part we have in this system is the pump, which is bringing in water back to the system, and the aerator, which is aerating the biofiltration system, and they're using green energy. I'm using solar. So that's an advantage. And that's why you can see when the lights are on because there's no cost.
As the sun sets over Nyeri's farmlands, the story of its farmers is one of resilience and transformation. With the Ras system, they've overcome the challenges of climate and costs, securing a future where fish farming is not just sustainable, but thriving. This journey reflects the power of innovation and community, where small-scale farmers are feeding a nation and building a brighter tomorrow. In Kenya, affordable recirculating aquaculture system, Ras, has been developed by a consortium team including Wageningen University and Research, Laikipia University, Aquafarming Consult, Phosphor Africa, Ministry of Agriculture, Netherlands, and Partners for Water.
My expectation is that many of us go into the system. The demand is way off. Too big, and once we produce and able to meet the 600 metric ton shortage, we're able to create employment. Everybody will enjoy a fish. Like in my community here, to get fish you have to go all the way to town. Honestly speaking, if I don't have fish, they have to go to town. And where is this, the fish in Nyeri town, where did it come from? It did not come anywhere near Nyeri. So my expectation is that we're able to feed our community, we're able to make an income from this business, because it's actually a business. It has a return if done correctly.
The next step of this project now is that we are looking how now do we move from a pilot phase to implementation and to put it into the market. That is now the next thing, is to ensure that as many farmers across the region and beyond have access to this kind of technology, and we hope that it's going to transform the fish farming or aquaculture among the small-scale farmers.
This is a game changer.
Now I have the project, I'm able to encourage other more farmers who are interested in fish farming, they go for the last project.
Tunasema shukrani kwa wenye wametuletea hii kitu na tutazidi. Hata mimi kama mzee wa boma, nimeona hata mimi nitajaribu niweke yangu ni compete na wao.
The future of Nyeri's fish farmers has only just begun. And with Ras, that future looks brighter than ever.
Ni project mzuri sana na tumefurahia.